Welcome to the Missouri State Fair, showplace of Missouri agriculture. 500,000 people pass through these gates each year to find entertainment, thrills, friendly competition, and maybe a blue ribbon. Here come the Andersons, all set for a big day at the fair, especially Buddy and Mary Lou. They've entered a tray of apples, and they're in a hurry to see if they've won a blue ribbon. This car has license plate number 1. Why, it's Governor Phil M. Donnelly. The governor pays to attend the fair just like anyone else. This policy of everybody pays enables the Missouri State Fair to have the lowest admission price in the nation, only 30 cents including tax. But back to Buddy and Mary Lou. Without waiting for their parents, they head straight for the horticulture building to check on their apples. Maybe this bus will save them some time. Well, here's Governor Donnelly at the parking place near this fruit exhibit. And that's L.C. Carpenter, Commissioner of Agriculture. The superintendent of the horticulture department is showing them some prize-winning fruit. Buddy and Mary Lou would sure be tickled if that's their blue ribbon. Here they are now, and it is their blue ribbon. Governor Donnelly wants to congratulate the youngsters. They have no idea who he is. He gives them some money to spend at the fair, and they give him a couple of blue ribbon apples. Just think, he really is the governor. And off they go to find Mother and Dad. They can't wait to tell about the governor and the blue ribbon. They look first in the dairy barn. No Mother and Dad, but they do find this champion Jersey cow, a blue ribbon winner in the Junior Dairy Show. Dad might be in here. The 4-H Club and the FFA livestock entries have become an important part of the fair. Yes, the State Fair is a fine training ground for young livestock producers. Many junior exhibitors go on to win national honors. Maybe Mother and Dad are in the beef cattle barns. Missouri has long been recognized for its fine breeding and feeding stock. The State Fair is contributing to this record. This junior exhibitor is proud of the Grand Championship purple ribbon he won with his steer. Buddy is proud to have a chance to hold the Grand Champion. The drum majorettes are warming up for the parade of the high school bands. Fair visitors look forward each day to seeing several high school bands march through the fairgrounds. This first band is from the Tipton High School. The parade goes near the Coliseum where they're judging livestock. Tonight, thousands of people will fill the Coliseum to see the nationally famous Missouri State Fair Horse Show. And here's the band from the Princeton High School. This fella can take a fair or leave it. He looks like their cousin and might know where their parents are, but no, he's a stranger. The Missouri Country Cured Ham Show is attracting more attention each year. The prize hams in each class are sold at auction at the famous ham breakfast on the morning of Governor's Day. Hot biscuits, Missouri sorghum, scrambled eggs, and coffee are served with the ham on temporary tables set up in the grandstand. Many people like honey with their hot biscuits. Missouri produces 4 million pounds of honey each year. But more important, while collecting this honey, the bees pollinate valuable fruit and other crops. They help Buddy and Mary Lou win their blue ribbon, and they enable Missouri to lead all states in legume acreage. Farmers from the 7 cotton counties of southeast Missouri feel right at home when they see this cotton growing on the state fair grounds. Missouri ranks 12th in cotton production. Many exhibitors provide music to entertain visitors. These FFA boys are from Chillicothe. Buddy and Mary Lou, you can't find your parents that way. Maybe they're at the swine building watching the judging of sheep and hogs. Let's take a look at this champion Corriedale sheep. The Corriedale is a relatively new breed, rapidly gaining popularity in Missouri and other states. It's a dual-purpose breed, outstanding in both mutton and wool production. Missouri ranks 2nd in the nation in Corriedales. The Corriedale was developed to live and thrive under a variety of conditions. Mary Lou can't resist testing the softness and depth of this Corriedale fleece. 2 junior exhibitors delay Buddy and Mary Lou. They forgot their parents again as they inquire about the sign. We don't blame the boy holding the sign for being proud. He's just won the grand championship on his barrow and pen of barrows. It's noontime, and here are Mother and Dad. Thousands of visitors bring their food from home and have a picnic lunch at the fair. The parents aren't worried. Buddy and Mary Lou wouldn't miss fried chicken, potato salad, ripe tomatoes. Here they come now. Kinda excited, too. They both talk at once as they try to tell about their blue ribbon and about meeting the governor. The parents seem a little doubtful. They've heard big stories before, but the youngsters have their money as evidence. It's hard to argue and eat fried chicken at the same time. They decide to find the governor and ask him to prove their story. Mom and Dad are to meet them at 4 o'clock at one of the benches back of the grandstand. They've checked their watches and off they go. Now, where would you look for the governor? Uh-oh, sidetracked again. The Cetlin and Wilson Carnival Show is one of the largest in the nation. The Missouri State Fair is the only stop the company makes west of the Mississippi. It has been on the road for 25 years. Nearly 900 people travel with the carnival. That's a small city. The show has a kiddie carnival in another part of the fairgrounds. That's where Mary Lou found this pony. Fair visitors can take their choice of 22 carnival shows and 25 rides. Mechanical rides are okay, but here's a merry-go-round with real live horses and real saddles and bridles. Mary Lou doesn't need any help. Yes, the Missouri State Fair has something for all the family, especially children. Maybe the governor is in the grandstand, but it's hard to find someone in this big crowd. The grandstand and new bleacher section enable thousands of people to see the auto, motorcycle, and horse racing programs at the fair. And each evening, the grandstand is filled again for the mammoth stage shows. There are some entertainers down on the stage now. Never a dull minute at the Missouri State Fair. Of course, if you don't care for races or grandstand shows, it's easy to find something else that's interesting. Buddy and Mary Lou move down to the front of the grandstand. And they're just in time for the start of another race. The Missouri State Fair is one of the few events in the nation that has Grand Circuit harness races. That means State Fair visitors have a chance to see some of America's best trotters and pacers. The State Fair mile track is rated one of the best and fastest in the nation. Many world's records have been set on this track. For some of the races, there's a half-mile oval inside this mile track. Here they come down the stretch. Let's watch them finish. As the crowd settles down, Buddy and Mary Lou continue their search for the governor. This Conservation Commission exhibit draws 250,000 visitors each year. Maybe the governor is here. Here are some wild geese. You don't often get this close to them. They're from the Fountain Grove hunting area in the northern part of the state. And here's a buck deer. One horn's gone. Well, they really aren't horns at all. They're antlers. He sheds them every winter and grows new ones in the summer. And here's a little deer. In a year or two, he'll be a big deer with antlers. But where are the beaver? Oh, here's a little fellow sliding into the tank. Beaver once disappeared from Missouri, but now, thanks to the Conservation Commission, we have enough of them for an open trapping season. That fella didn't know he had company. The conservation agent teaches people to use a rod and reel at the casting pool the commission maintains on the fairgrounds. One reason the Conservation Commission teaches casting is to help farmers enjoy their ponds. Missouri has more good farm ponds than any other state, with more than 40,000 of them stocked for fishing. With a little practice, Buddy will be taking bass out of his dad's new pond. From the casting pool, the children turn to the water carnival. To set up this show, big holes were dug in the fairgrounds for the temporary swimming pools. Yes, you'll always find something new, different, and entertaining at the Missouri State Fair. Not all of the attractions at this show are in the water. This one's high in the air. Wonder what that pole's resting on. And here's Sharky the seal. This fella's really well trained. That's Mary Lou back of Sharky looking through the crowd for the governor. Sharky's supposed to set this teddy bear back in the high chair. Wonder if he can do it. Over the hurdle, Sharky. Now they're in a hurry again as they look for the governor in the State Highway Department's big exhibit. They can't pass up this beautiful sunken lily pool. This entire section is planned for color and to give ideas on landscaping. The flower and rock arrangements in this 2-acre exhibit put people in the mood to relax and rest a few minutes. Buddy picks up a rock in his shoe, and that's an appropriate motto. I complained because I had no shoes. Then I saw a man who had no feet. This year at the old cabin area of the Highway Department exhibit, the flowers are white. Christmas in August with Santa's workshop and a real live Santa Claus. The sleds and other items out of the past emphasize the progress made in transportation and road building. Missouri's modern road system makes it easy for all residents to drive to Sedalia for the fair. Nearby is the Highway Patrol exhibit. And look, that's the governor and Commissioner Carpenter. Buddy and Mary Lou waste no time in explaining their problem. And of course, the governor and commissioner are glad to help. They have a long walk ahead of them to the grandstand. The state fairground, about the largest and most beautiful of any, covers 276 acres, and the grandstand is near the center. The more than 60 permanent buildings on the fairgrounds aren't enough. Tents are needed to house many of the exhibits. And of course, the state fair is but one of the many responsibilities of the Department of Agriculture. In times of emergency, such as floods and droughts, the commissioner and the entire department make extra efforts to aid farmers. Look there on the bench. The parents got here first. After meeting the parents, the governor and commissioner assure them that they visited with Buddy and Mary Lou this morning. Mary Lou and the governor are old friends by now. The governor and Commissioner Carpenter turn toward the administration building as they approach the end of another day of the state fair. To produce such a high-quality fair requires hard work and planning all year round. Farm leaders and fair visitors welcome a chance to express their appreciation to the state officials. But there are chores to be done on a farm, and the Anderson family heads for home. Buddy and Mary Lou are sure to be back next year and on Governor's Day. The flag of the great state of Missouri serves as a symbol to them and to all of us that there'll be another state fair next August.